TV. Welcome to the Jump.
Winning is what it's all about.
Got some air, you see it?
I'm gonna smash it. It's very scary.
We're not expert skiers. How do you stop?
How the hell is this gonna happen?
That was really full on.
It freaked me out.
This is exciting.
This is where I'm going to do my first wee.
Oh, very fast.
That was totally insane.
That's not pleasant at all.
I just can't do it. I could be a contender. Please stop making me do it again.
Are you ready for the jump? Yes, we are live in Austria! Every night, 12 daredevil celebrities are going to compete in a different terrifying Winter Olympic sport, from slalom to speed skating, from skeleton to bobsleigh. The fastest each night will stay in the race to be crowned Jump Champion 2014. And one of them will walk away with this large, shiny cowbell trophy. Don't pretend you don't want one. The two slowest each night will face this, the jump. Whoever lands the biggest jump will save their place in the competition. And just to appreciate how it feels to be up there, let's see how it looks from the top. Now, for this we needed a fearless volunteer, you know, someone with a cool head for heights. But we couldn't find one, so Alex Brooker's up there instead. Alex, are you okay?
Davina, I absolutely did not sign up for this. It is freezing up here, and I don't know if you can see, but they've got me harnessed in. I feel like a dog left outside Tesco. But I can't moan too much, because I can get the stairs down from here. But once our celebrities are up here, the only way back down is by taking on one of our 3 jumps. The K15 is the smallest, but worryingly, as you look down from it, you can't actually see where you're going to land. The K24 is our middle jump. It is higher, longer, and faster. But fortune favours the brave and the slightly crazy. Our largest jump is the K40. Go off that, and I have absolutely no idea what will happen. And speaking of brave and slightly crazy, our resident ski jumping icon, Eddie the Eagle Edwards, is here. No, he is actually here.
More from Eddie later, when he'll be joining the legendary Barry Davies in the commentary box. So, let's say hello to my lovely 12 colourful friends who are hoping that they don't have to do that anytime soon. We've got all the pretty ladies in the back. You look gorgeous. Hello, Kimberly. Oh, Nikki. Very electric hair tonight.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, all right then. Oh, Sir Steve. I shall walk backwards. Actually, no, my bum. It's very big. So they've been in Innsbruck training since the beginning of the year, and here is the moment our performance director, Olympic skier Graham Bell, introduced them to the jump.
Welcome to the jump. I thought that was the big one.
It's like the 3 little bears. Baby bear, mummy bear, and then big daddy bear at the top there. And we're going to try and build you to big daddy bear.
Try. Not today.
I feel slightly sick.
Don't want to do it.
Come and have a seat here. Oh,
This is crazy. Wow.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. Seriously, man, I can't imagine sitting on the skis.
So nerve-wracking.
can you visualise yourself
No,
doing it?
no. Not a hope in hell.
remember, our slowest two in each Olympic discipline will face that jump to avoid elimination. But girls, you can relax for now because your competition starts tomorrow. But what a competition it's going to be! But tonight it is the men's giant slalom. So here is Graham Bell to explain the most prestigious of all Winter Olympic events.
No one's gonna take me alive.
Giant slalom is the most technical of all of the alpine disciplines. It's a race against the clock. You have to carry speed all the way through the turn. You can't just let it rip like you can in downhill. You can't just get away with having quick feet like you can in slalom. That's why it's so difficult to master. This event is a lung burner as well as a leg burner. It's generally over a minute long. It's very, very anaerobic. Your legs are screaming with the pain from the lactic acid. Your lungs are screaming. It can really, really hurt. The mental aspect of giant slalom is about taking an aggressive line. The tighter you can ski on the gates, the quicker you'll be. It's all about risk management. The speed around about 45 miles an hour, and at that speed, if you hit one of those gates, it can really, really hurt. In my 23-year career as a ski racer, I never once walked away thinking that I'd mastered this discipline. An awful lot can go wrong, and it can go wrong quite fast as well. Bring out the A game. Perfect technique, perfect skiing, relaxed body, aggressive mind.
Well, boys, Graham said you've got to bring your A game to this one. Remember, the slowest two will take on the jump tonight, so it is time for our first celebrity. So he might be an expert bowler, but does he have the balls for this?
I'm Darren Goff, former England cricketer and now TalkSport presenter.
Got it! Got it!
58 test matches, 229 test wickets.
Great moment for Darren Goff!
159 one-day internationals, 235 wickets. I think that's correct. I've always been an adrenaline junkie. I like to do things I've never tried before. I might break a leg or something, but look, let's have a go. It's a broken leg. Can't be any worse than a torn cartilage.
So Darren Goff can't get through the door. That's it. Well, that's a good start.
How you doing, guys?
Not too bad. I'm Graham.
Darren.
This is Warren.
Great morning.
How you doing? You all right?
Good, yeah.
You skied before, right?
I've been 4 times. I just like it fast and downhill. I started skiing 4 years ago. I never had a lesson.
Get on your ball! A lot of balls and no technique.
Here we go. I think it's quite obvious I like speed. Big jump, launching. But I know one thing I've got to really crack is my technique.
He's really improving fast.
Look at him.
Amazing. It just shows why he was an incredible cricketer, one of the world's best. He has just adapted to skiing. It's an incredible transformation.
The feeling you get
Yeah.
when you can go down the course like that is the best feeling ever.
I think Darren could be a threat in the giant slalom.
Welcome to Darren. You know, your little face when Graham said that is quite nice when Graham says something like that you could be a threat in giant slalom. How did that feel?
Oh, it feels great. When you go, I first met Warren, who helped me to ski, and then Graham as well advising me on the lines to take and everything. It's been fantastic. It's been a great experience.
And he says you could be a threat. It's lovely.
Well, I'd like to think I'd be a threat, yeah. I like that.
All of our men have completed their giant slalom time trial, but none of them know their time. So, Darren, let's see you in action. It's race time, and commentary is brought to you by Barry Davis.
You join us here in the Austrian Alps in Kutai for the men's giant slalom event. And the first up to face the course is Darren Goff.
Just want to get down safe. Just remember everything I've been taught. Just to go quicker, technique has to be better. Get the technique right, and the performance will take care of itself.
He's come a long way from the falls in Hemel Hempstead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And a great deal of noise, away goes the former England cricketer. Fast he was with the ball in his hand, how fast is he going to be now down this 1 kilometre? It's going pretty well and fairly steady. 24.13, a decent start for Darren. Good edge there and there. But he wants a little bit more speed, though, at the bottom end of the... Batting to control his skis there. Last few gates. Into the tuck, pushing for the finish.
Come down.
Oh, what was that like, watching it back?
Horrible.
I love the little pep talk that you gave to yourself at the top. Come on, you can do it like this, and...
Yeah, like I say, you come a long way when you start off, and let's say I've not skied many times in my life, so...
Get you to turn around so we can see
All right, you want me to see me?
Yeah,
okay.
I want look, this lovely place.
I've not skied very much, and obviously to go and do that now was a great experience. From where I started, not long ago, to do that course was a great buzz for me.
And such a look of determination on your face when you came down. Amazing. Now, listen, I can tell you that you completed the giant slalom in 47.74. Congratulations. Which puts you at the top of the leaderboard.
I'm at the top.
But it also puts you at the bottom.
Oh, no.
Sort of. Enjoy it while it lasts. Darren, everyone! OK. It's time for our lad from 5. Everybody get up and then get back down again, possibly screaming.
I'm Richie Neville, and you may know me from the band 5. What am I most scared about doing this show? Everything. Is it too late to back out now?
How much skiing have you done?
0. Didn't really instill me with very much confidence that I'm going to be able to do this.
If you asked me if he's got any chance of being able to ski a giant slalom, rushing the hills right out, it's just not going to happen.
Hold the shape. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Focus, determination. Let's see where we can take this.
There we go. Yeah, let's do it.
Richie, stand up.
This is hard, dude.
I really feel like we're pushing it now. Every minute I'm here, give it my all. Try again.
Richie has an incredibly good work ethic and great natural balance. So he's able to start to create the angles that you need to make it carve cleanly through the turns. And that's why he's made that technical leap forward. And speed up again.
Feel like Ski Sunday.
Richie has gone from someone who literally just could not ski to someone who has a fighting chance of being a contender in the giant slalom. It's incredible.
I've pushed myself to the absolute limits. Loving it, man. Absolutely loving it.
Welcome to Richie. So you're telling me you've never skied before?
Never ever skied. Literally a couple of weeks ago, couldn't stand up.
And there was Graham saying you could be a contender.
There you go. Fingers crossed, eh?
Well done you. So listen, you've seen how Darren did. So let's take a look at your giant slalom. It's race time.
Here we go.
Next up is Richie Neville, a man more familiar with the rhythm of music. From a non-skier to someone who really wants to compete, Richie has thrown himself fully into his training, but will his hard work pay off?
This is it. This is what the past, week and a half training has all been about. I'm feeling, slightly nervous, but quite pumped as well.
1 pull at a time. 1 pull at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, go!
The novice needs all the good fortune that he can find, and he's made such giant strides in training. How big is his stride here down the course? On the days when he was in a boy band, he answered an advert that said they needed somebody with attitude and edge. He's got to find both here. Third time of 1.91. That's almost 4 seconds down on Darren Goff. But there's plenty of the course left if he can find something. The face of determination. And this is a good performance. It's a credit to him, and it's a credit to the coaching he's reading. And he comes to the finishing line with a clean run.
Come on!
Woo! Oh, I love that. Like, cry at the end, like, yes, come on!
I was just happy to get to the bottom of the course in one piece.
Absolutely fantastic. So, how was it?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Like, it was just total elation at the bottom, to see Graham, and it was like, yeah, I made it.
We've seen now that Darren's time is up there on the leaderboard, 47.74.
Tough man to beat. Tough man to beat.
That's what you're trying to beat. So have you done enough? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
No, 54.79. That puts you in second place. That's more than 7 seconds slower.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's a lot slower, but Goffy's an amazing contender and a sportsman, so he's got that edge,
Yeah, and he crashes a lot, doesn't he?
He does crash a lot,
He crashes a
Pushes
lot.
it
He's
to the
like
limit.
practically bionic now. Coming up, Marcus Brigstock and Henry Conway take on the giant slalom to avoid that jump. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the jump, live from Austria. So, it is the men's giant slalom. The slowest two will face the jump at the end of the show, and one of them will leave the competition tonight. So far we've seen Darren Goff and Richie Neville, with Darren currently top of the leaderboard. Next up, it's our stand-up comedian, although tonight he might be more of a fall-down comedian.
I'm Marcus Brigstock, and I'm a comedian.
Das ist mein Eurohaus.
I'm here because I owe money to some Austrian men, and they have my family. I'm here in order to prevent Louis Spence from appearing on television. I didn't read the contract. A thing came through. My agent said, somebody wants you for a thing. I signed it. Here I am.
I see you've got a snowboard in your hand there.
Yeah?
Accomplished snowboarder.
That's what I do.
It's easy. It's fun. I think it looks better.
Snowboarding has 4 disciplines in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our programme isn't covering any of them.
All right, well, cheers. I'll see you later. Good luck with it.
I've figured the jump out. I'm doing something terrifying in order to avoid being made to do something terrifying, so that I'll be allowed to do something terrifying. It's brilliant.
I skied from about the age of 15 to mid-20s.
I do like skiing, but I really miss my board.
Marcus has got one good turn that way and a shocking turn the other way. That's because Marcus is coming from snowboarding, so what was his toe turn when he was snowboarding is the bad one when he's skiing. And driving it over.
Skiing's really technical. You have to think and work and concentrate.
But the thing is, skiing's for really.
That's not a good start.
It's not a good start at
No.
all. Do you really not like skiing?
No, I like skiing. I love skiing now. It's amazing. Now I've been shown how to do it. It's not as good as boarding.
Shh! It's like swearing here. Listen, Marcus,
Yes.
should we see how you did?
Yes, please.
It's race time.
You join us here again in Kutai for the men's giant slalom event. Getting set at the top, there is Marcus Brigstock.
Yeah, this is it. Sight. Game face. Here we go.
Come on. Has he been able to make the transition from snowboarder to skier? We're about to find out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, go, 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 go.
So the comedian on his way, looking for some more and rather different good lines. Going well enough. Turns are getting tighter and tighter. If he goes on like this, he might have more respect for skiers, because the snowboarder looks a pretty good skier himself. And he's chasing Darren's split time. Can he do it? 23.16. That's almost a second quicker than Darren. Marcus is now the quickest, and he's digging in well. Tightening up the turns at the lower part of the course. This is a good finish. Well, unusual celebration for the end of the race, but that was a fast run.
Do you know what I loved? I loved you trying to do a sort of thrust in skis.
It's really difficult.
Really hard.
That's about half my normal thrust distance.
Oh, showing off now.
Well.
Anyway, Marcus, actually, that looked pretty good. And Darren is at the top of the leaderboard with 47.74.
Yeah.
That's what you're hoping to beat. So let's find out if you have. The person now at the top of the leaderboard is Marcus Brigstock with a 44.75. That's a 3-second lead over Darren. That's lovely. Very nice. And a whole 10 seconds faster than Richie there, yeah. Anyway, Marcus, that most importantly means now that you cannot be in the bottom.
Jumping.
You are not jumping.
No
That's
jump
going to
for
feel
me.
good. Can you just go and sit over there and revel in the
Thanks
fact that
for
you're
that.
not jumping tonight, Marcus?
Thank you.
Well done. That's got to feel good, hasn't it? But what will happen to Richie and Darren? They are now in the bottom 2 positions. Watch this space. Right, it's time for our fashionista to get his clubber on. He's at home in high society, but will he come down with a bump?
I'm Henry Conway, and I'm a fashion writer. If I'm not at London Fashion Week, I'm going to Paris, I'm going to parties because I cover events for certain magazines, so I'm hoping to bring some style and sophistication to the slopes, as everyone needs a bit of winter glamour.
So you brought along your own gear.
I have indeed. I am very much kind of style over speed kind of guy. The One Piece, they've made a return.
I'm liking it, Graham. He's strong. Now we want to see what you look like skill-wise.
He's a half-decent skier, but I think we need to up the ante, push him out of his comfort zone and see how he deals with it. Are you nervous?
Yeah, terrifying. Terrifying.
Henry's one of our skiers that's technically there, but he's going to need to attack the course if he's going to compete in giant slalom. Get yourself in the right frame of mind, get a little bit more aggressive.
I've been having to find my inner anger. You have to attack those gates as if they are someone making off with your best sunglasses.
Hand into that task, let's see it.
And I really have been giving it some gusto.
Aggression, Henry.
To those who doubt my aggressiveness, just you wait. I will give it my all.
Henry, go, give me growl, give me growl. Oh, look at you.
was that
How
nice?
hard, joking part, how hard has it been for you just to release that inner beast?
Really quite difficult. Yeah, I'm quite a placid person, really. You know, fashion is quite nice until it gets ugly. So I've had to find my inner supermodel.
Fabulous. Well, let's see if that worked. We've seen how you got on in training. Let's have a look at you for real. It's race time.
Here's the man who will consider that he has the best style, at least until he starts. This is Henry Conway.
I just have to make sure that don't fall.
I don't think you will, mate.
No.
I don't think you will. I've got a good feeling about it.
It's all about putting some real aggression into his performance today, and that could make all the difference. He needs to attack, attack, attack all the way down. Can this fashionista find his inner speed demon?
So I can go?
Here's a man who studied at the Courtauld Institute of Art, where he focused on history of dress. His interest now is to get an artistic performance here with added pace in the giant slalom. He's certainly driving himself on. Not going badly. Split time of 24 seconds, that's just behind Marcus.
Come on, my lovelies.
He's hanging in there. Coming now down to the finish. Getting a bit more difficult for him.
No, don't slow down, come on.
Don't slow down. The finish nearly there. In he comes. Well, he calls himself the Queen of Sloane. That was a reasonably royal performance.
Hello, kittens. Hey, that was fun.
Go on! I loved you growled the whole way down as well. So, do you think it worked?
I think I released the beast,
You
did I?
released the beast, okay. So it's a moment of truth. Let's have a look at that leaderboard. Where have you come? So at the moment, Marcus is in the top. So let's have a look. You are third with a time of 47.77.
Okay.
But 0.03 of a second slower than Darren.
Darren, darling
Darren, a very lucky escape, which leaves you actually currently in danger of jumping tonight with Richie behind you in fourth. Yes, oh dear, indeed. But there are still two celebrities to come, so anything could happen. Join us after the break. Welcome back to the jump, where our men are tackling the giant slalom. Richie and Henry are in those dangerous bottom two positions and could be facing the jump, so Alex is with them now.
Richie, you can see the jump from here. How nervous does the prospect of facing it make you?
Oh, you know, it's no pressure at all, mate. Cool as a cucumber.
Is that because the training's helped a bit?
No, I'm not cool as a cucumber. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, no, it's not looking good, is it? I think I'm going to be on the jump.
Well, I mean, I want to say something nice to you, but Henry, I mean, you know, you've done all the training. What's it like when you're up there looking back down?
But it's so, so terrifying. Your heart is in your mouth and everything is going. It's vile. It's absolutely vile. You don't want to do it.
Well, I'm probably not going to, mate.
Don't put yourself through it.
It's getting a bit tense down here, Davina. Back to you.
Thank you, Alex. Our next contestant is the only Briton to win a gold medal in 5 consecutive Olympic Games. It's a shame none of those medals was for skiing.
I'm Steve Redgrave, 5 times Olympic gold medalist.
Great Britain get a gold medal!
Athletes are very, very competitive. You can never take the competitive side out of people. So this will bring back some of the memories of what I used to do.
Really excited to meet Sir Steve Redgrave because on paper he is a real contender.
Hi, Warren. Good to see you, Steve. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
I've skied a lot and skied fast. I am competitive.
Where you go?
Steve Redgrave is one of the greatest Olympians Britain has ever had, and he loves winter sports. He's very, very stiff, like a tree trunk.
10 years ago, this would have been my cup of tea, definitely. I don't bounce as well as I used to.
Keep it going. Shin down on the landing. Good work.
Every other celebrity I've seen has had a crash or taken a tumble, but Steve has always stayed on his feet. But we've yet to see whether he's got the flexibility to really motor down a course.
Everything is about flexibility.
Absolutely. Right here, right there. That's it, there. I'll never get back up again. And there, laying it out.
What I've really got to do is get these hips moving, so I'm going to go back to my room and do a few thousand of just leaning the hip on the wall, both sides.
Sir Steve Redgrave is by far the most competitive guy I have ever met. Losing for him in the giant slalom will not be an option.
How many thousand did you do?
I went to the bar.
I know that you've got grit and determination in absolute spades, but what were the challenges with the giant slalom?
As I said there, I've skied for a very long time, but flexibility is my big thing. Being in a rowing boat in a straight line all the time, it's very, very different to trying to bend round corners.
And where do you want to come?
I don't want to be in the bottom two.
OK, well, let's see how you did. You're a man who likes to win. So, it's race time.
Next to race, our Olympic champion, Sir Steve Redgrave.
Just got to grit my teeth and pretend there's nothing going to take me out. And it's all about getting through to the next round.
It will be win, win, win going through Steve's head right now. Second place will not be an option for this sporting giant. I'm sure he's taken on board all the advice he's been given, working hard to get the flexibility on his hips, go in and out of the gates. Real determination out of the gates. 1 kilometre, 22 gates to be cleared. Very tight course, very tight line. So tight that he clipped that pole, and he was tight on the next one too. He's going very well indeed. This is impressive stuff. 20.34, that's well up on Marcus's time. Can he sustain it to the finish? Good stuff, Sir Steve. He's been working on those hips all right. He's working hard at the bottom of the course. But he's done very, very well. Nice tuck to conclude. Excellent, excellent. That's where he clipped the gate, but it didn't cause him too much of a problem.
You hit the gates. Do you think that cost you any time?
Definitely did that. And I've got to apologise to the cameraman because as I stopped, I went over his leg as well.
So, Steve, how do you think you've done?
Well, split time was good, and that was hitting the gate before that as well. So no, I think I might be somewhere
You're
somewhere at
smiling,
the top.
aren't you? So let's have a look at the leaderboard and let's find out. Sir Steve is at the top. First place, 39.3 seconds. How do you feel?
GS is probably the better of my sports of all the ones here. So no, I'm pleased with that.
Good, but that does mean
I can undo these
yes,
things.
you can undo those now because there is only one celebrity left to race. Richie, you are definitely in the bottom two. That means you will be jumping tonight. Oh no, brace yourself. So whether Henry joins Richie on the jump is all down to our final contestant of the night. He is an absolute whiz with the scissors, but will he make the cut?
I'm Nicky Clark, and I'm a hairdresser. And there you have it, moisture. I've won Hairdresser of the Year numerous times, and I've been awarded the OBE by the Queen. I hope some opinions will be changed for the hairdressing world. You know, the idea that we can be a little more gutsy, a little more competitive. So I really want to try and do well. I don't think that I'm a natural racer at any point. I kind of would prefer to feel the wind in my hair, probably. Switchy hair.
Left leg in.
He's still a kind of classic 1980s skier.
In the very old days, it was all that, wasn't it?
Won't take us long, but that's someone I definitely think we can mould.
Nicky's a really competent skier, but he's got to develop that race persona. He has to be able to attack the course rather than just ski it stylishly. I want you to go out and attack it.
That's not normally my comfort thing, but I will do that. It's terribly un-British, isn't it, to be this competitive?
So aggressive line, that's what you're thinking.
It's my buzzword, aggression.
In a race situation, if the competitive, driven Nicky doesn't turn up, then he might be in trouble.
I have to get myself into a different mindset, so I need to really go for this.
You needed to really go for it. We know that Richie is facing the jump already, and you are the last man of the night. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be joining Richie. I think on the particular day I did probably not the best. I mean, I think it was one of those ones that it was very nerve-wracking. I really wanted to try and kind of get round the course without making any mistakes. And I think that looking at the fast times that these guys are putting in, they're very formidable opponents. That I think I'm just hoping that my time isn't too bad. But I think Richie, I'll be joining you.
Well, let's see. Let's see. It's race time.
Next to race is Nicky Clark.
It's just really, really nerve-wracking. I just want to get down it. I just want to get down and not miss a gate.
Mr. Cool or Mr. Competitor? Which Nicky Clark will we see today?
5, 4, 3.
Now, he's long since been recognised as a world-class hairstylist. He's now looking for a bit of flow and curl on the giant slalom course.
Stay on your edge, stay on your edge.
He's giving himself good advice all the time.
And up again. Up again, stay on the edge.
Yes, he's doing all right. He's listening to himself quite clearly.
Come on, speed.
He's 7 seconds behind Sir Steve Redgrave.
Don't do anything stupid now. 2 more gates, 2 more gates, 2 more gates. That's the one. Get this.
Nothing stupid was forthcoming. He's down and clear.
It's just a game. Why does it get so emotional?
Did you feel emotional?
Do you know, it kind of looks a bit ridiculous now, but actually it was just the tension of being that very first event, that, you know, leading up to. I think I was more pleased about not actually hitting the gates.
Well,
I could probably do better, but you know, let's just hope it's not a terrible time.
We're just hoping that you finish 4th or higher, which means that you will not be facing the jump. So let's
that's not happening.
take a look at the final leaderboard. So, did you make it into first place? So, Sir Steve takes first place. Congratulations, Steve. Another gold. Yes, another gold. We'll come to you in a moment. So, Nikki, let's find out. Have you got second place? Oh, it's Marcus in second place. Okay, starting to get serious now.
I think we
Okay. Okay, we want to see your name in third place. Come on. Darren's in third place. Nikki, this is it. We're about to find out who is going to be facing the jump tonight. Are you in 4th place?
No.
Henry is in 4th place. You're absolutely right. You're there in 5th place.
I'm getting my legs on.
Are you limbering up now?
I'm limbering up.
You're limbering up, which means that you and Richie will face the jump tonight. Here he is, Richie. So.
Oh, life is cruel, Davina.
Life is very cruel
Life is
indeed.
cruel.
So listen, I want to know you guys. Obviously, the bigger jump that you do, the further your distance. So, which jumps have you chosen tonight, Richie?
I'm only signed off for the small jump, so...
So you're going to do the K15?
I'm dangerous, apparently.
You're dangerous?
Apparently.
Grr. And Nikki?
I'm going to do the small jump as well. I mean, I've actually gone off the middle jump.
We've seen you do the middle jump. Why are you going for the small one?
Because I want to guarantee that I'm going to land it. And I think that's...
You're nervous?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I can give myself the best chance of staying in. So I'm going to do that, and I think it's, you know, we've been hitting them together, so I think it's going to be fairly evenly matched as well.
Okay, so if you stay in the game, I want you to do the medium jump next time.
Oh, if I stay in the game, I'll have to do the medium jump all the time.
And you,
I've
be
got
less
to get up to
dangerous,
that.
and you've got to get up to the medium one. Right, off you go. Go get ready, you guys.
Okay.
Good luck. Richie and Nikki! So, while they do that, Alex is with the winner of the men's giant slalom, Sir Steve Redgrave. Alex.
Steve, congratulations. One event, one victory. I've got to ask you, does winning ever get boring?
Never gets boring. Never gets boring. The thing is, with this competition, though, it's nice to win an event, have that under your belt, but it comes down to the jump that these guys are going to find out in the next few minutes. And that's the nerve-wracking side of it. And the training that we've been doing, I've been sort of consistently sort of 3rd, 4th best jumper. So it doesn't matter what you win. It's what ends up at the end of the day of how well you jump.
Well, congratulations, Stephen. Cheers, Davina.
And mine's dried up already.
So Richie and Nikki are about to face the jump live. One of them will leave the competition for good. I'd find a pillow to hide behind and join me back here after the break. Welcome back to the jump. So, Richie and Nikki were the slowest in the men's giant slalom. They will now face the jump to stay in the competition. Now, I just want to say that there is one person who is very pleased not to be facing that jump tonight. Here is what happened to Darren in his final practice just an hour ago.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, oh! 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 This is so brave. Darren, I just want to let you know that Darren is okay, but it just goes to show anything could happen. Now, remember, the celebrity who jumps the furthest will make it through to the next event. The other one, going home. So, they should be up there. They're probably mentally preparing. Barry Davies and Eddie the Eagle Edwards are ready in the commentary box, so Richie and Nikki will be jumping in just a moment. Before they face the most terrifying elimination on TV, let's take a look at what our ladies are up against in tomorrow night's show.
Skeleton is all about speed. And if you don't like speed, then don't do skeleton.
Pascal, I just don't want to do this. Does it help if I scream?
You're in for 1 minute of scare yourself silly all the way to the bottom.
Ow! Probably the scariest thing ever.
Take your fear,
My heart's beating!
lock it away. You're in for the run.
I really don't enjoy that at all.
I don't know if I can even do this event.
Sunita, very quickly, that was you, wasn't it?
That was me, and it wasn't that long ago. I was like, oh my God, probably the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
But you did it. Back to tonight. Our first jumper. Oh, you've got a feel for him, haven't you? It's Richie. He's chosen K15, the small jump. He's ready at the top.
And he's the younger of the two by 21 years. And really this is a question about which of the two has the greater will. He's encouraging the audience. That's a good move by Richie Neville. The fact that they're both on the same hill makes it absolutely fascinating. Even chance. He's all set and he's away!
Oh, he didn't look very confident there. He didn't look very confident. It was very upright. He needed to get right down low, but he was a solid jump in the end, and I think he'll be a little bit pleased with that.
Just got past the 10 metre, I think, but not too much more.
It was quite funny because Eddie just said, I think he might be quite pleased with that. You're not just quite pleased with that, are you?
I may have said a few expletives.
So the results, Richie, the results are in.
All right.
All right, so how far did you jump? Let's find out. 11 metres!
That's like by far the best jump I've done so far.
And you know, it really looked impressive. When you watch it back, you'll just be thrilled about that. So, okay. Nikki, Nikki, you know how Nikki feels?
Nicky's a good jumper as well, and he's a great competitor, so, you know, I've got my work cut out.
You've both chosen the K15.
Yeah.
So, can he beat Rich's distance to stay in the competition? 11 metres is what he's looking to beat, so let's find out.
So the pressure now on the older man. So Patrick doing his best jump, way better than he did in practice. Looks a bit tense, Nicky Clark. But the chance is there. Got to bend the knees. Got to get the tuck. Got to get the lift. He's away.
That was a great jump by Nicky. He was a much better in-run position. Not so much with the takeoff, but he did well there.
Not sure that he flew through the air for long enough, you know.
I don't think he did.
Well, Davina will know the answer and will tell them both their fortune.
So Eddie was complimenting you, your in-run position there. He was saying you had a lovely position there. Richie jumped the K15, you jumped the K15. He jumped 11 metres. Richie's score 11 metres, perfect. But that's what you've got to beat. Have you managed it to stay in the game? The results are in.
That's your best jump, isn't it? My best jump. So if it's to be, then he deserves that.
9.5 metres! Oh Nikki. Congratulations to Richie. Well done, Richie. And commiserations, Nikki. Nikki, how's it been?
It's been a great experience. I mean, it really has. I mean, it's just one of those things that I did the best that I did. Maybe not in my slalom, but apart from that, actually, it's just been great fun.
And you're a very stylish skier, and we loved having you on the programme, so thank you very much. But congratulations to Richie! Well done, mate! So, sadly, Nikki's the first celebrity to leave the competition. I just don't think, Alex, where are you? I don't think I can take any more drama.
Oh, no, it's a shot, and I was just sat over there.
So, it's not over. Tomorrow it's the women's skeleton, and believe me, that is not for the faint-hearted either. Thanks to Eddie Edwards, Barry Davis, Graham Bell, and of course, Alex Brooker. Join us again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for more action. Good night from us!